Let's move it over for. Let's give it up for Team 10.
Hello. We are Boxed In, Boxed Out, also known as BIBO, Marion, Mark, Marley, and Anna. And our idea is looking at the question, how can we design student education that matches the learning style of every student? We found that the gap right now is that in traditional classrooms, their projects and curriculums are designed to deliver uniform experiences to a diverse group of students. So how are we going to fix this?
You know, Bible gave us this database of information, and I think they have something on the theme of energy. And our students can choose whichever thing they want. Hey, Mark, you want something?
Sure, let's see.
There you go, take a look.
I'm going to do this one farm to table. The question is how much energy is needed to produce a week of food in different countries.
So this is just an example of one of the projects that we can use. We hope to create a database where ultimately students and teachers can find a variety of projects and resources, and then also extend this so that students can form communities online to showcase projects with their peers around the world. So what do we need to do? First of all, this is a very ambitious project, so we're going to roll this out in sort of multiple phases. The first is just over the summer to sort of build outreach, talk to the teachers, build a spreadsheet of projects that already exist, because there are resources out there in different topic areas, and there are also resources that are just project-based, but we want to tie this so it goes with the curriculum, with the standards. We also want to identify pilot participants and sort of build our team and expertise. So in the upcoming school year, in the fall and spring, we want to have an initial pilot, sort of build our technical database and everything that we really want to include. As far as the budget goes, I mean, this is something that takes a lot of money and time. The biggest thing actually will be in the technical implementation and the rollout, but there's also meetings and such. So we just want to thank everyone at Design Shop, and we are welcome to help your questions now.
So if there are as many students and types of learning styles, how are you going to match student learning styles to the number of kinds of activities there are? Are there going to be recommendations for teachers? Are there going to be ways of helping them assess their students' styles other than self-report? I mean, what have you got in mind for that?
Well, I think a lot of those things exist, and some of the products that were brought forth are doing that. We want to bring forth open-ended things like Makey and Legos that the students can use for many reasons.
But we want to create the database and then narrow it down by theme and give the student the opportunity to choose what appeals to them in terms of a process. Maybe it's pretext, maybe it's some other type of project-based opportunity. So it's really putting the control in the student's hands.
And if they decided not to use this opportunity?
They could do
They have to
paper
choose.
or
Well, this is actually a model that can actually depend on what this teacher is also doing as well. So we don't really want to push students into silos, into buckets, into tracks. They can actually move from one thing to another. Maybe they want to learn about the physics of musical instruments, but in another time they would rather just sort of have a traditional lecture style book, or maybe they would rather watch a video for another topic.
My question is, if they keep on giving up one after the other, oh, I don't really want that. No, give me another one, and another one, and at the end, they actually didn't full experiment anything.
Well, they can also tweak the projects that are there that the teacher proposes, or they can come up with their own project and talk to the teacher and work with the teacher more as a mentor or facilitator.
So they can
And then the teacher can put that project up on the project database if it was successful, and then other teachers can use it.
The learning is about experimentation.
And I hear kids are naturally creative.
So each student uses their own. Each student is their own, yes.
Does their own
Yes.
separate.
Or if they want to work in a group, they can. They have that option.